Good morning. I'm going to let all the lurkers get in, and then all the people. Oh, good morning, Nate. We're out at the camper this morning. This is what I'll be using today to touch up my rest of my painting. It's a white satin. I've got a few little spots to touch up on the trim and the ceiling on the white. I got all the blue gray sky painted, and then I painted the bathroom in a hunter green, which is a darker color. Makes the bathroom look darker. And I'm vacuuming, running on solar. I just run on solar power out here at the camper. And I'll be getting the bathroom finished up, and I've got a Visa Potty 248, which I've got to wipe it off, get the dust off of it, clean it off, and then I'll be putting that into the bathroom for the porta potty. Oh, good morning, Heck Damn. How are you? Good to see you. I say heck damn all the time. And here's Sir Wiggles. He's came out to join us. He was out playing with this little stuffed animal toy earlier. I thought I haven't went live in a couple days. I thought I'd go live while I'm out here puddling around the camper today. Oh, good morning, Love Shack. Nice, quiet, peaceful day. It's chilly today. I got my jacket on. My infection in my lung was coming back, so I'm taking antibiotics again for that, but it's not going to slow me down. I got to keep on working. Yeah, heck damn, our mornings have been cool lately. I'm wearing my camo jacket. I just been throwing it on at night, snuggling in it, and it keeps me plenty warm. I wake up and I'm still warm in the morning, but I leave my doors and windows open too, so it does a lot of good. So I just throw my jacket on. Yeah, I'll be all right. Love Shack. I got to keep motivating. I got a lot to get done. So today's going to be finishing touching up the last of the painting, get the white done. I got to scrape up a few bucks so I can get my floating vinyl that I want to put down on the floor. It's $1.29 a square yard. And this camper is, it's 18, but let's see, I'll need 7 by 16 feet is what I'll need to just to cover the floor area. At $1.29 a square yard. I don't know how much that is right off. I haven't sat down and did the math and figured it up yet, but I figure probably about 60 bucks on average, because you have to buy the whole it comes in 12-foot lengths. So you got to buy, even though I only need 7 wide, I got to buy the whole 12-foot wide. They won't cut that off, you know. So that means I've got to buy 16 feet. So that's 4 yards. But it's not 4 square yards. Okay? Because it's $1.29 a square yard. A square yard's what, a 3 by 3? That's why I'll have to buy more than I need, in other words. No, I didn't see he had a schedule for this evening, but I'll go and click on it. And thanks for letting me know. I don't always get notifications on stuff, and I was trying to get awake this morning and eat my coffee. I'm still eating birthday cake for breakfast. I think I ate all the cake part. I think I'm down to a big bunch of icing now. So I'll probably snack on that icing tonight. Yeah, oh, I don't doubt that, Love Shack. She didn't do her Nikki at 6 last night. I thought that was kind of strange. You know, she's going to been doing that all along. But I didn't see her. I didn't see her pop up that she's doing one of those. I'm not subscribed to her, but I still get her notifications. It's funny, I don't get notifications on people I'm sub to, and I get them on people I'm not sub to. I think that's funny. What's that? Fuck you? Or fuck them? Fuck somebody. Anyway, that's a cool name, by the way. Sean Talley got hacked. Facebook and email. I didn't hear that, but yeah, that's interesting. Now, why would somebody offer pills to somebody else? That's illegal. That's against the law. That's drug sales. So, are we trying to say that Nikki's a drug seller? Is that it? Oh, good morning, Love Black. Oh, that's okay. I'm not awake yet either. I'm trying, though. Oh, it's my chicken lips are sealed. I won't say a word. Yeah, and across state lines, that's it. And, well, the other crime, Love Shack, when you're trying, it doesn't matter if you give pills away or sell them. It's a crime. And if you use a communication device, because that's why police charge people in drug sales with the use of a communication device, that's another charge. Besides the drug sales, then they can take the house for using that residence as the point of the drug sales. That can be taken. Oh yeah, there's a whole lot of charges and things that can happen with that. That's very strange. That girl she just don't make no sense sometimes. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I'm gonna call you PK, okay? Because oh, good morning, Basic Bob. Yeah, we're discussing all the good gory gossip this morning. Well, you know, honestly, Nikki wanted to be YouTube famous, and she has made herself very YouTube famous. Now, I wonder what all her friends are going to say, though, about her drug dealing practices. Well, good for you. What's your name? Oh, Basic Bob. Okay. Oh, well, that's good because, you know, good morning, Lori. You know, they all try to say that I'm a drug dealer, but yet no drugs was found on me or around me or anything else, you know. They were all the drugs belonged to my renter, but they throw it out there like I'm some big drug dealer. Hey, now this is strictly somebody dealing drugs. And dealing them out of YouTube, especially, that's probably a whole nother charge. Using email, you know, using a communications device. Yeah, I was going to say, because, you know, using a communications device to sell drugs of any kind, whether it's a schedule, what are those, a schedule 1, a schedule 3, I don't know what they are. They're schedule something big, though, drugs. I really don't know what they're called. Schedule 1, 2, or 3, what they call them here, if they're caught selling pills or even giving them away. Here in this state, if you give away a prescription medication, narcotic, the charge is worse than if you sold it for cash money. Damn, 25 years in prison. Yeah. See, that's a big stretch there. You know, Nikki made her a little calendar, and she's going to count the days down until I go to prison. Maybe we need to make a little calendar, too, and count down the days until she goes to prison. You know, these people are not very intelligent. That's all I have to say about this is, you know, while they're sitting there dogging and hogging on somebody else trying to cover up what they're doing behind the scenes. Yeah, heck damn. Exactly. She's an attention whore, I call it. She wants attention. And it says it right on her about me in her video. She wants attention, any kind of attention, good or bad, she wants it. And yeah, she's probably trying to buy Eddie and Amber's love, most likely. Yeah, Lori, like I said, I did not have any drugs. I wasn't selling any drugs. I didn't have anything to do with that mess of nonsense. You know, they even came back and did a second drug raid on me after I got out of jail, and they didn't find any drugs then either. So, of course, they didn't put that one in the newspaper. That was one of their little secret harassment drug stings they pulled on me. Well, that her neighbor, who is an elderly woman, Nikki punched her. Nikki punched her. You know, Nikki said that she wasn't going to hit me or push me down, but she said she would trip me. Well, looks like, Nikki, you got tripped, girl. Not physically, but looks like Nikki got tripped. Let's put it that way. Yeah, y'all be sure and tune in to Good Job Buddy's channel for whenever he goes live. Hey, Sarah Jane. Sarah Jane said Good Job Buddy just announced it. So, yeah, that would be great. 。 . . . 。. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . I'll check into it later. It's going to be tonight. I just hope I'm awake. You know, see, I'm not a druggie, so I don't stay up late at night like a lot of these people do. You know, they're up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, okay? I'm not still awake from the night before. I go to bed. I hear lately I've been going to bed around 7 or 8 o'clock because I've been doing so much work. I'm just so tired. All I can do is just, well, I lay down to rest. Next thing you know, I know I'm asleep. I love you too, Lori. Yeah, I've just been really tired lately, and I got up this morning, my lung was hurting again. I had that infection back in my lung, so yeah, I took some more antibiotics. I'm good. About 3 hours after I took the antibiotic, that my lung quit hurting, and I started hacking the stuff out of my lungs. So I'm feeling a little better already. You just got to get on it right away. No, she's got neighbors that in Hollywood, MHC, home numbers, who she has trouble with her online. Oh, I'm sure she has trouble with anybody and everybody. That's probably why, you know, she's so hot and popular, but she doesn't go out and hang out with people and party on a Saturday night. You know, everything's open back up. You know, bars are open, restaurants, you know. I'm just wondering why she doesn't go out and enjoy herself since she's so sexy and beautiful and popular. Oh, good morning, Allison. How are you, sweetheart? Oh, okay, PK. PK's filling us in on a lot of things this morning, people. I'm just kind of trying to read along, see what's being said. Well, see, Nikki's plan was she's going to start striking people's channels down, and they started with Good Job Buddy. I guess they're going to strike him first and then move around to the rest of us until none of us have a channel left, you know, on YouTube to, you know, gather up and let everybody come chat and have fun and all that. And, you know, they tried when they hit me with the porn bombing. But I don't always use StreamYard and that, and I'm a lot more careful with it now. I'm going to do my best that does not happen again. But yeah, Nikki's video that she made teaching people how to flag someone's channel was okay, except for the part where she went in that video and put Good Job Buddy's profile in there to get everybody to go and strike his channel. That's called promoting terrorism. If anybody wants to report that channel, you know, since she's all big on reporting. So if y'all want to go over to that video and click the little report button on it and report it for promoting terrorism, because that's basically what she's doing there. She's promoting terrorism on Good Job Buddy. Because the video would have been fine had she have left out Good Job Buddy. But she didn't leave him out. She included him as, in other words, telling everyone to strike Good Job Buddy. Okay? You know, honestly, what I don't like about her is her fake laugh and her fake cry. And then what in the hell is that shit when she hollers squirrel? She's trying to tell everybody she's nuts and look at me, I'm nuts. I really don't know. But she'll do a fake laugh, and then she'll do a fake cry, and then she'll holler, squirrel! to me, that's pure psycho. I'm sorry. Whatever in the heck it is, it's pure nuts. Oh yeah, I've been striking her videos she makes about me for a long time, heck damn. I don't think anybody, if they're on YouTube and they're actually not knowledgeable enough to strike a video, you know, that's on them. But for her to put a video up and specifically direct people to strike Good Job Buddy's channel, then, you know, that's terrorism, folks. That's terrorism at its finest. So, if anybody wants to practice Nikki's striking a channel, flagging a channel technique, then I suggest you use it on her for promoting terrorism. And start with her terrorist video. And Sarah Jane, the other problem was, you know, the mother died, and then a couple of days later, the aunt died, overdose on oxys, but those oxys were in Nikki's possession because the mother had already died. Nikki taken possession of those oxys because she was already trying to give them away to people online, and I think she was actually selling them. You know, I'll send these to you, put some money on my PayPal, you know, that kind of thing. But the problem is it's those same oxys that her aunt overdosed on a couple days later. Now, there you go. So you got the mother that mysteriously dies, and then, of course, the aunt that was probably stepping in to get that house next, you know, are going to have to split it with Nikki one way or another to get it, you know, or one buy their half from the other one. Because I'm positive Nikki's mother didn't just leave her that house. Nikki hated her mother. She hated her with a passion. She said it numerous times how much she hates her mother. Okay? So I can't see as her mother would just die and leave her that house. Oh yeah, Nikki. Oh yeah, I'm sure she told her side. That's how we know what happened, because she told it herself. She should have taken those oxys. Those oxys should have been disposed of immediately. No, Nikki told her side, Sarah Jane. That's how we know what happened, because she's told it several times. Yeah, oh, she probably sent Joanne some too, Sour Diesel. Good morning, and how are you? She probably sent her some. She was passing them out online like they were candy. Giving them away, selling them. It's the same, except for actually giving away a narcotic is a worse charge than as if you sold them. Oh, girl, she should have been more secretive about her business, I guess. But now that her business is out, exactly, Basic Bob. That's what I was trying to say. I said all along that she had, and matter of fact, I'm almost positive she had something to do probably with the mother's death as well. And I think both deaths should be investigated. Both bodies should be exhumed. But the problem is they'll never, it'll be very hard to tell you know, even if they both were filled full of oxys when they demised, it would still be hard to tell. But Nikki being the only one around, that would be, you know, somebody that force fed them the goods. Excuse me, Allison. Those oxys were in Nikki's possession. Nikki took possession of them when the mother died. Okay? Those pills were in Nikki's possession at this point. Now, maybe Nikki sold her some of those. I'm not sure how they got in the aunt's possession for her to have overdosed on them. But they were in Nikki's possession. After the mother died, Nikki took possession of all the mother's stuff. She said it online 1,000,000 times. I say she probably tried to sell them to her, Basic Bob. Nikki's not going to give anything away. She's going to make money on it to get her pot with. All I know is Nikki says she took possession of the house along with everything inside the house. And the only one stood to gain anything in the end was Nikki. I knew she was a black widow, but I don't know. I just can't see killing somebody to get an old house. But I guess she wanted it really bad, probably because she hated her mother so bad. Well, yeah, she attacked that PK. She attacked that neighbor. She attacked that lady next door over the dogs having a dispute. Yep, Basic Bob, she sure is. She's a damn drug dealer. Whether you give them away or whether you sell them, and we don't know exactly what she did, but either way, she's a drug dealer. There's no law against buying the drugs, but there is against selling them or giving them away. Yeah, because there was a death involved. And if her aunt had a pill problem, she should have been trying to get her help instead of aiding and abetting the problem by giving them to her. Well, she's already, Sour Diesel, she's already mentally ill. She says she has PTSD and some other mental issues, you know. And all of a sudden, you know, Nikki didn't have a gun before, and all of a sudden, after the mother dies, she comes up with a gun, says she has a gun now. But she says the gun's in her name, but I don't believe it is because she didn't even have a gun before until after the mom and the aunt died, and then she comes up with a gun. So she's still in possession of a gun. She didn't have to register the guns, what I'm saying. That's why she never got caught with it, because she didn't have to register it. She collected it up in inheritance from the family's goods that she inherited, you know, when they both passed away. In fact, you know, we need to say, you know, rest in peace to Nikki's mother and her aunt, because they were both, you know, they shouldn't have deceased. Regardless, and I hate to see anybody go go, especially in that manner. So if y'all will keep her mother and her aunt in your prayers. That's all I'm saying. Please. She has, Basic Bob, she has never stopped being negative and vile about anyone. She just moves from one person to the other. She moves from Evan to me to Good Job Buddy to Tyke to... She's got a whole list that she just bounces around from with her vileness. I can't wait till Tyke finds out about her drug dealing. Exactly. Toothless, degenerate, gambler Tally got quiet and left his chat. The control freak fakers now. What's Puppet Cliff to follow his order? Great Sunday. Oh, hell yeah, PK. She's fake, Basic Bob. She's fake. She doesn't like any of those people. And to be honest, none of those people like her. They are merely using her for a platform to get up there and spew their hatred around. They're using her channel for a platform. That's it. And she's of no value to them. When they're done with her, she'll get thrown out with the garbage like everybody else when they're done with them. When they can no longer use them for their platform and they're done with them, then you know, they're tossed. They're tossed aside. It's they call it, they refer to it, in fact, as collateral damage. That every one of them are nothing but collateral damage. Yep, SD, that's true. Well, I gave Tally a fair shake when I first met him because at the time I didn't really know him. And, you know, and I still don't hate anyone. I think they're pathetic, but I don't hate them. I just don't have hate bones. I find it hard to hate any of them, even with all the vile stuff that they do to people, you know. But then, well, Tally turned real quick and showed his true colors, and it didn't take long, actually. And then the more I watched of him and the more I saw, and when I really saw Tally's true colors, believe it or not, was when Jose was here. And that's when I saw what Tally really does. Okay, welcome back, Lori. But yeah, when Jose was here, Tally was on the phone with him all day, every day, telling Jose to do vile things to me, okay? Tally's the one that instructed him to make up the rape lie. I think Tally's Jose's YouTube management team, to be honest. Because he seems to be the one barking the orders at Jose, and Jose follows them. Oh, you guys, stretch. Everybody stretch. Put your arms in the air and stretch really big. It's going to be a nice day today. Stretch those muscles, people. Reuben, that's not mud. That's leaves and gravel and a few weeds and the woods. That's why we're looking at it. Because we need to get the rake out here and rake all those leaves up. See all the leaves falling? Reuben. And you all do know that's not the real Reuben. That's the troll name that Fakers has made, because Fakers says that this Reuben Orlando Quinwans is VPN. I know, Fakers. We know who you are. And we know who the clone name is that you're trying to say is VPN, and that name is not VPN. So you're welcome to stay and chat though, Fakers. I'm not gonna boot you out. Yep. Well, we know it's not VPN because we know that's not VPN. And now if you are VPN, I'll say I'm sorry, because but I don't think, well, VPN might make a name that somebody says is him. Well, because Fakers tries to say that this Reuben Orlando Quinwans is VPN. Nope. All I know it's not. All I know is it's not Reuben Orlando Quinwans. That is not VPN. So therefore, we know that you're a troll name invented by Fakers or one of his flunkies to try to say that that is VPN, and that we know it's not VPN. Okay, boom. But I'm going to let you stay. I'm not gonna kick you out or nothing. Somebody that doesn't like VPN, though. Who's we? You mean we that know that that name is not VPN? Anybody with half a brain knows that's not VPN. VPN's actually intelligent. Far more intelligent than Fakers thinks he is. Now, Fakers has a little pull at looking up people's histories and backgrounds. That's about it. Now, VPN, he's intelligent. And VPN happens to like me, so. And I know for a fact you're not VPN. So, whoever you are, we really don't care. Me too, Basic Bob. There you go. Exactly. I do too. Fact. Oh, but he's going to deny it because he doesn't want anybody to know who he is. But he's already made the mistake of letting a couple of people know who he is. And those two people will eventually turn on him. And that's just how it'll be. They will turn on him. Well, thank you, Lydia. Thank you for subscribing. Yep, I've got 700 now again. Thank you. I hit 700, then it went down some, and now it's back up. Yep, thank you, Lydia. I appreciate you coming in and checking everything out. My channel's always welcome to new people. See, Basic Bob, I told you that was Fakers. Yeah. Oh, good morning, Red Road. How are you today, sweetie? Yeah, I've been out trying to invite a bunch of new people to my channel, because your channel can't grow unless you get new people. And I'm not like Nikki and the rest of them. They get new people in there, they block them because they think they're trolls. And of course, in our community, we know who the trolls are, and we can recognize troll names pretty much. But I welcome all new people to my channel, because I can't grow without you. That's a fact. And someday I'll hit that 1,000. Y'all say good morning to Lydia Highwart, a new person in my channel this morning. Make them welcome. Exactly, Basic Bob. Oh, I totally agree with you. And what's real funny, SD420 has me blocked, but they watch everything I say and do in the faker's name. Block you in one name and watch you in their troll name. Keep their eye on you so they know what you're saying at all times. See, there you go. There's Reuben. That's that faker's his favorite word, y'all, is cunt. So, but then again, that's Tally's favorite word too. We really don't care who you are, Reuben. We know you're not the real Reuben. That's for sure. That's a fact there. You are not the real Reuben. And the real Reuben is not VPN. So there we go. Now that's word out there, y'all. So y'all have fun with Reuben the troll. We do have a troll in here today. Reuben's a troll. So y'all are welcome to play with Reuben all you want. Lori, I'm painting today. I can show you, it's too dark in there to take you in and show you, but I can show you I painted these table legs to match. This is the color I painted the bathroom, and it's actually a hunter green. And these are my table braces for put my table back in. And that's the color, if you can see it very well. But that's the color the bathroom is. I did the bathroom in this paint here, so it'd be a different color. And I also made the table legs to match it. And I'm going to paint a couple other little trim pieces in here just to kind of offset that color. And I've got a set of, I had blue drapes in here before. And I've got a set of the green velvet drapes, the lightweight ones. And I think I'm going to go with the green in here this time. I think it's going to brighten it up, and the green will offset the yellow stove. Will go okay with the yellow stove, better than the blue. See, here's my booth, Lori. I've got stuff sitting down here on this. I was vacuuming in here earlier. Let me move all this out of the way. There we go. Now, but see, this is I'm going to leave these legs on the table, even when I put the table. One gets mounted, and a pole goes in it, and then it sets up, and then this tabletop will come down. And it actually, even if you wanted to put a mattress on it, I guess, as a bed, you could always do that, because it would come down flat. See what I'm saying? Of course, when you put the pole under it, it'll bring the table up high so you can sit around it. And I'm going to make some cushions to go on here too, to sit on. But anyway, I didn't like the back. Oh, thank you, SD. Thank you, Red Road. Thank everybody. Well, what I'm painting today is some touch-up on the ceiling, some white, and getting, like, see where I bumped it with my brush? I've got some touch-up, and see, look, I got a little bit on the edge up there. Anyway, I'm just going around doing some touch-up with the white today. But this is the, see, this is the hunter green. This is the bathroom. Of course, I've got some closet rods in here. And I've got a few more touch-up places. I bumped that down there this morning. That's just the reflection of the sun coming through the window. But like I said, I've got green drapes and things, and I'm going to use put the solid door back up. And then this is a door here in the closet. I've got to vacuum this out later. But that's my, I'm going to go out. I've got a mirror that's going to go on the front of this door. It's a full-length mirror. It's going to go on there. And I'll go out and get that later and bring it out here. I got to clean it. It's been in storage for a while. I got to fix that magnet on that door. It's not shutting good again now that I've had the doors off painting them. But anyway, like I said, I've got a little bit of touch-up. You can see around through there where I bumped the blue-gray on it. But then I've got to wipe the curtain rods down. I've got clean drapes to go up in here. I've still got to clean these walls. And then, of course, see where all that mess is? That's where my bed goes. I've got my bed up in the shed for right now, so I can use this for my workbench. And this is just tools and curtain rods and paint supplies and vacuum cleaners and necessaries that I'm using in here to do my work with. Yeah, thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Bob. I just thought I'd give y'all a sneak peek of the camper, and I'll show you, of course, when it's finished, even though I won't be all the way finished. And there's my little sink and stove and things. And this is the, this right here is my new gas line that I'm going to be putting in, connected. I got to clean it. I still got cleaning to do. Power outlet, or inlet. It's actually an inlet. Hang on, let me pull the cap off of it. I'd ordered one a while back. Turn it and get another one, but I've got to replace the jumper. And I use these in here. You can actually empty. As a matter of fact, it collected water last night. The camper always seems to draw moisture. I've got a hole there basically. I used to run wiring through it, but now I just use it for a ventilation hole. If you've got ventilation in behind your, little bit in behind your walls here and there, you won't get as much dampness, which causes mold. But there's a lot of storage in here, Lori. See, look at all this storage. I've got to vacuum that out too, by the way. I put some that powder in there, whatever you call it, makes it smell good. That's what that is. that carpet brush stuff. And this is where the microwave goes. And stuff's plugged in there. And, of course, the little mini fridge is up here, which needs to be cleaned yet. I've still got a lot of cleaning. But this floor, I put this stuff down. I really don't like it. And I'm going to take it out because I want floating vinyl over the top of that. And plus, that'll help to keep the floor warmer. Warmer is the word I'm looking for. I don't know if there's anything else in here I was going to show you. Oh, I've got the light taken down. But this is a light right there. And I made that light. And I'll mount that back up in here once I get done, start putting things back up. And I'm going to take this, this was the door off the bathroom that I'm not going to use anymore. And I'm going to cut down and get my doors. I'm going to use that to make my doors up here for this upper cabinet that I built in. So now I'm going to have all this upper space. And that's going to probably just hold lightweight stuff, toilet paper, paper towels, that kind of thing. But I just thought I'd give y'all a quick update on what's been going on, what I've been doing. I tell y'all, I've been out here painting every day. I really have. Wearing me down, but I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Slowly but surely. Yeah, see, Lori, and see, we can, and, well, once this camper's finished, Lori, then I'm going to start work on my van inside. That's going to be the very next project. I'm going to keep working on them till the cold weather gets here. Oh, I'm going to take y'all out there and show you. I'm going to show you that cabinet, Lori, that I got. Hang on a minute. And I may use it in the van. I'm not sure yet where I'm going to use it at. It's the one the other day I told you when I went out dumpster diving. I found that shelf thing. I can always cut it down shorter if I need to. I wanted to show it to you, though. It's real cute. As cute as it could be. Hang on a minute. I still got the van loaded with food that I've got to give away as soon as I can get time to get out of here and go get it done. Let me see if I can. It's got a real pretty like a design thing on it. There it is. This is the top edge of it, and then the top goes up. I don't know if you can see it, but it goes up really tall. And then it's a shelf, like a desk. It's kind of like a desk. But I could use this in my van and use that top to set my cooking stove on and stuff, and then I can, underneath of it, I can store my water jug and my propane tank and stuff like that. I think it's tall enough that I could set that stuff underneath of it. Oh, good morning, SP. But, and all these boxes, Lori, in here, that's all food. All these boxes are food from the church that were given to me to give away, which I haven't been able to get out and go do yet. I don't have the gas to go distribute that food yet. I'll have to wait till after I get my check. And so I can have gas to go hand the food out. But anyway, this shelf was brand new. It was thrown away. And I got a couple little scrapes on the bottom of it here. Little bitty ones. But I managed to get it in my van. I didn't damage it or anything. I did smash my toe and bloodied my toe up. My toe's still smashed. Look at it. The blood on it. It's still got dried blood on it. But anyway, that's my new gas can I had to get back there. because out of the goodness of my heart, I gave somebody my gas and my gas can, and they told me they would bring it back, and naturally they did not bring it back, and I had to go buy another one. And there was one more thing I wanted to show you while I was out here, was my, my new mask that I got. Let me see. This mask is, here's the mask, okay. But you came with several new ones clean. It's got the ear things that goes around your ear, but it also velvet. And you can actually, it's got the little nose piece, so you can adjust it for your nose, but you can breathe in this. And it keeps out a lot more germs and whatnots than things like that. And I've got these extra things here, Lori. I'm going to probably put, you won't need a solar controller, Lori, because I've got two of these. They're identical. They're different sizes. Look at, see, I've got two, and then I've got this one. So I've got three of them. Okay, now, we had a clone in there using my last name, you guys, so I removed them. But anyway, Lori, these are, let me see what this one says. This one is a 60 amp. This one is. So I'm sure that one of these will work in your van. This one's a 40 amp, Lori. So I've got a 40 amp and a 60 amp. And probably a 40 amp would be more than you would need in your van for a solar controller. In mine, most likely. So and like I said, these are actually neat. These actually have USB ports on them. The fancy, I'll show you mine in the expensive ones do not have USB ports on them, and neither does hang on, I'll show you mine. But neither does the inverter. This big several USB ports on it, and you just plug that up so that you can charge. Like I said, I've got those extra solar controllers. Solar controller. See how big it is? It's twice the EP ever. This is a 30. Plenty big enough for my camper. And it's MPPT. And then that my inverter. So, but I have ports, but you see those electrical wire things right there? You can actually wire up a USB port bank, a wall outlet, or anything right directly from that, right off the inverter. So Yeah, Lori, that would be great. Hey, good morning, hubby. How are you doing? Well, she probably just invited the aunt over and goes, here you go. You know, mother left these here when she died. Here, you can have some. Or, you know, you can buy some from me. Whatever she did, I don't know. Good morning, Attic. Yeah, and good morning, pimple face haters. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to be answered. Evan, did you notice that she did not do her Nick at 6 or whatever she's been doing, you know, her live video daily deal? I noticed that seemed to have just got canceled or whatever yesterday. She didn't come through with it. And she didn't do one this morning either. That's what I thought. I would just do a live stream because I had no idea if anybody else was going live this morning or not. Oh, thank you, Red Road. Yeah, like I said, I can actually breathe in that mask. Yeah, but Bakers was in here cloning that Reuben name earlier. Then trying to say they weren't fakers, okay? And then asking me, how do I know that that's not VPN? Because I know VPN very well, and that's not VPN. Oh, you leaving, Lori? I'll holler at you later then. I just wanted to let you know that I do have that solar controller for you. And I mean, if nothing else, I could always mail it to you so that you'll have it. So, you know, if you don't get to come here, I can always send it to you. So we'll just see how that goes, Lori. But I wanted you to have that. That way, it's one less item you gotta buy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, have fun at your brunch with your daughter. Wish I was there. Brunch sounds good. One of these days, you all, I'm gonna be having brunch with Evan one of these days, and we're gonna live stream the whole thing. I love my Evan. Yeah, we got the whole family here today. Got SP and Attic Brats, and got me and Slab City News, and got Sarah Jane and the Red Road Homestead and the Sour Diesel. And Allison was here. I'm not sure if she's still here, but she was here earlier. Oh, good morning. There's Carlo Z. Whoop, whoop. Everybody, good to see you all, seriously. Y'all make me smile when y'all come in like that. There you go. Or knuckle bump, Red Road. You know, I did a funny handshake with Jose, but Jose didn't want the handshake I was giving him. He wanted a hug, and that's why there was always so many hugs transpiring, because Jose is a hugger. He wants to hug all the time. I'm not into all that touchy-feely. You know, I got this cool handshake I do. Kind of like a gangsta handshake, you know. Do. Got about 4 or 5 things you do, you know, and then you turn around and bump the knuckles. Yeah, there you go. The Blue Crew. Yep. No, he doesn't, heck damn. And, you know, with the COVID, you really shouldn't be hugging people anyway, especially people that have been out on the road traveling and been around a lot of other people, you know, and I'm in that group of high risk for COVID. I really am. Oh, good morning, Yank. Exactly. That's what he did. But his titties are big as mine, Yank. I'm not kidding. He's got long, pointy, girly titties. Yank, you think my boobs are long? And I know Yank is honestly the only one in here, Burns rather, original Burns. He's the only one that's ever seen my boobs out of all you guys. But Burns has actually seen my boobs, okay? Now, now Burns, now picture this. Jose's boobs are actually bigger and longer than mine, and he's a dude. And his areolas, Burns, are even bigger. Yeah, I'm not ashamed of it. Burns has seen my boobs. Not that he wanted to. I mean, I did have to, you know, untuck them out of the tops of my socks so he could see them, but he saw them. It's okay, Burns. We can laugh about my boobs. We know that once you get a certain age, everything heads south. It's no big joking matter anymore. I mean, it's fun to laugh about now. But hell, my shit headed south years ago. Yep, there you go. Yeah, I was gonna tell you. See, he's seen my stuff. Yep. I call him Yank because his name used to be, many long times ago, was Yankee my cranky. And I've never called him Burn, even though later on in years he changed his name to Feel the Burn. And he still goes by Burns. But I always still call him Yank. Yeah, we always Burn used to have a thing he did, Allison, and he used to come in and ask all the ladies what color was their areolas, and most of them didn't even know what he was talking about. And so me, you know me, I just whoop the old picture of the old areolas out there and go, look, here's mine. I'm actually not ashamed of my boobs. If it was legal here to probably go topless, I would probably go topless all the time. But I'm not in a state where that's legal, so needless to say, I keep them puppies covered up. I keep them tucked in my socks where they belong. See, Allison, ain't no shame to my game. I put it right on out there. You know, and they're always hollering, tell the truth, tell the truth. Well, I tell the truth, and when I tell the truth, they don't freaking believe me. So, you know, might as well make something up and have it sound good, because they ain't going to believe you anyway. Yeah. Well, you're supposed to laugh, heck damn. This is what I like to do. I like to make you guys laugh. You know, and I don't care if you're laughing with me or laughing at me or if we're all laughing about somebody else. As long as we're laughing. That's the best part. Hell, get that laugh on early in the morning. That'll make for your whole day. You'll have a whole better day because you got up laughing this early in the morning. Yep, there you go, Sarah. Thank you. Oh, there'll probably be another video made of me later talking about putting my nips in the socks and whatnot. But you know, that's just how it goes when you become YouTube famous. But you know, just like many years ago, Burns, You know, when I became Pogo famous, well, the trolls are making me YouTube famous. You know, I didn't make myself YouTube famous. I mean, how can you get famous? All I ever did was show my garden and my yard and my chickens and, you know, stuff like that. And then the trolls came along. And the trolls made me popular. And, well, see, Nikki wants to be popular now. So, Nikki, welcome to Front Street, girlfriend. Exactly, heck damn. Yeah, they put a hit out on the wrong person, Evan. That's not VPN, you know. Now, VPN's told a million times that his name is Ruben, but then, I mean, look who else is named Ruben, you guys. There's other people in our community named Ruben, besides whoever that Ruben Quinwans is that they're talking about. That's not VPN. We've got another person in our community named Ruben, too. Matter of fact, they just did a live stream last night. So, I'm not going to call out any names. I'm not going to dox them out, but most people know who they are anyway. Well, the thing of it is, Evan, is we know for a fact she needed rid of 2 people to take possession of that house. Because just from the mother passing away, she wasn't going to get possession. It was going to be tossed up between her and the aunt. Okay? And then after her and the aunt, then it would go down to the niece. So, she had to take 2 people out to get it. Is an old rundown little house worth 2 lives? That's my question. Exactly, Sour Diesel. But oxys are just dangerous, Sour Diesel. Oxys are just a very dangerous pill. Period. They've outlawed them around here. They don't even dispense them around here. They haven't in years. Well, Nikki hated her mother, and we don't know why, Attic. But if she was abusive to Nikki, as we all see Nikki, we can see that she had probably a damn good reason to be abusive to Nikki. No, VPN is not Denise. Well, maybe in a couple of names, but not the real one. I like VPN, you guys. I always have. But one surefire way to piss VPN off is to go say VPN is somebody they're not. That I can tell you. VPN does not like that. Well, Evan, I've got the videos. If they need to see them, I'm sure I've got them. So, I don't even know why they didn't question more about where she got the oxys, how she got them, how many she took, how many was there to begin with, how many was there after the OD, would have told you how many she took. And I think Nikki was trying to get rid of the evidence, trying to give it away to get rid of it, instead of being smart enough just to flush it down the damn toilet. You call the authorities in Florida. Give them Nikki's name. Tell them there was 2 immediate deaths in her family really close together that you think were not accidental deaths or anything else, or overdoses or whatevers. Yep, SP, once you get a medical card, your Second Amendment rights are canceled. Well, we know she didn't get a gun registered in her own name because of that, and also because she's mentally ill. So what happened was either her aunt or her mother had that gun in their home, in their possession, and it was left there and she found it. Exactly, Evan. Because she's got a bunch of personalities. That squirrel, I'm telling you, that one that gets me is she'll be fake laughing 1 second, and then she'll be fake doing a fake cry, and then she'll just straighten right up and go boing and go, squirrel! She's a freaking squirrel. Yeah, Deborah Langley, we're listening to ourselves. We sure are. We're seeing her get back a whole lot of what she gives to a whole lot of other people. We're sure listening to ourselves. Everything that Nikki has dished out, she's getting back tenfold, Deborah Langley. So if you don't like it, you can escort yourself out. That's what she's been doing, Deborah Langley. Did you miss the show? It's on my video. It's filmed. It's recorded. When she sent the police here, Deborah Langley, she sent the police here to do a well check on me. I got it on video. She came in my chat room. She herself said, I've called the police and they're on the way. And within a few seconds, the police showed up here. Deborah Langley, go watch my video. Now, if you want to see taking it off YouTube is okay, and you want to see what Nikki has done, you go watch my video and you will see what Nikki has done. Yeah, she said it was her. She came in the chat in her own name. And she says, I've called the police and they're on their way. In her own name, yes, and it was her. And then when the police got here, they said, yes, it was a female that called them. So yes, Deborah, I can verify right there that Nikki takes it outside of YouTube. Also, you want to know the other one she did? She called a motel that Sam was in and got Sam kicked out of his motel. She makes phone calls. Yeah, she takes it out of YouTube constantly, Deborah. Did you see that she did that to Sam as well? And she admits it and brags about it and laughs about it on a daily basis. And Sam goes in there and hooks it right on up with her. So yeah, if you don't see what Nikki does, taking shit outside of YouTube, then you better wake the fuck up and take another look, because you're missing a whole lot. And so if she does that stuff there that she's been caught at, can you imagine how much she's done behind the scenes that she hasn't been caught at? Exactly, Carlos Z. Yeah, Deborah, Evan is my hubby. And if Evan doesn't want people here, then they should leave. Because he's my hubby. And yeah, he can help me decide on who stays and who goes. I value his opinion very much. I trust Evan with my life, to be honest. What gets me is people that won't even make a live stream, want to go around to everybody else's live streams and tell them what they're doing wrong or how they should run it. Yeah. And all I can see from Zane is Zane's just a scammer. Zane's got more scams up his sleeves than I ever seen. He's got more scams than Jose and Sam put together. Ever. And he's actually good at his scamming. Because he's got some big financial backers. And Deborah Langley, I saw you posting Zane Green's address, his general delivery address of where he is. You, Deborah Langley, are one of them that got him fired from his job by posting where he's at. You put it out there. You posted it. The trolls just went with it. Oh, I have a good day every day, Carlos Z. I have a great day every day. And Carlos, you have a great day too, honey. You have the best day ever, Carlos. Looky here, y'all. 3-3 in the chat. Don't forget to hit the like button, you guys, before you leave out, so I can get my likes. Oh. Woo. I just realized I have a toboggan on. Look, guys, I'm wearing my orange toboggan, and it says Mossy Oak on it. So I'm going to give a shout out to Mossy Oak for making that fine toboggan. I forgot I had it on my head. I slept in it last night to keep my head warm so I wouldn't get sick, but I kind of got a little sick anyway. Oh, I'm not near any ocean, Carlos Z. I wish I was. I'm not too far from the lake. Won't be long though. They'll be lowering our lake water, and they'll lower it down 2 to 3 feet, probably 3 feet. It won't be much to look at that point. They raise our lake up in the spring, and they lower it down in the winter. Yeah, I wish I was near some Okay, Lydia, and thank you very much for coming in. And I hope all this fighting didn't scare you away, Lydia. I do hope you come back sometime, sweetie. And thank you for joining the chat. You'll find out eventually if you watch all the videos, Lydia. You'll find out who's who and who's doing what to who and who's doing what behind the scenes to who, and you'll figure it all out, Lydia. You'll learn. No, not that I know of. They haven't found dead bodies in the lake. Now, they did find a dead body when they put in the new little Walmart market over off of Malvern Avenue. They found, when they tore that old shopping center down that was there, they found a dead body behind that building, actually, that had been there for many, many years. They never did say whose dead body it belonged to. Of course, they don't never tell you stuff like that around here. They just tell you, oh, we found a dead body. They murder out in plain sight here normally. Normally, if they kill somebody around here, they want their recognition, because they don't even mind getting caught. Because within 2 or 3 days, they all get caught. Because if your house gets broke into around here, they don't spend any time at all investigating that. But normally, if somebody gets murdered, they always assume it has to do with drugs, so they dive in there and investigate the hell out of that shit. Yeah, Evan, I've invited a lot of new people to my channel, because I would go to other communities, and I do have Lydia's from one of the other communities. In other words, I get a lot of new people here because I get around. I don't just stay in here in this drama community. I get out during the day. I've got a lot of other communities I visit. Matter of fact, I've been going over and hanging out with Noodles 1980 and Botter and all them over there. I'd like to give Botter a shout out. Botter's one of my new subscribers in here. He drops in from time to time and visits my channel. He's from Noodles' channel. Noodles is a cool dude. And that's Noodles 1980. NOODLES 1980. If y'all want to go over and take a look at his channel and sub him up. He's real cool, a lot of fun. The best thing about it, though, is the trolls that come in his channel. They tell you, hey, I'm trolling so and so and so and so. They don't even hide it. They put it plain out there. They're not like the trolls over here in this community. The trolls over here hide who they are. They hide who they're trolling. They sneak around and do everything. I like going in communities where trolls don't mind admitting that they're trolling people. At least you know where they stand. There's a lot of communities that have a lot of trolls. This is the only community I know of where the trolls actually hide who they are. I don't even know why they hide. It's not like the authorities can't find out who they are anyway if they wanted to. But yeah, a lot of stuff gets taken outside of YouTube. And it's a big goings on right now, for some reason, to want to take people's channels down. And Deborah Langley, if you're still here, Nikki's the ringleader of trying to get people's channels removed. She's working on Good Job Buddy right now. They're working on me. They're working on Evan. There's a bunch of us that they're trying to actually get their channels taken down. So Oh, yeah, and Yukon Ann. Oh, Yukon Ann's another big troll, you guys. But she's finally busting out and starting to tell who she is. In that, what's that name? Something T, with a big T on it. She runs around in that name now. But I figured her out right from the beginning, because she, even in her troll name, she says the same stupid shit that she says in her real name. So she's easy to spot in a troll name because she doesn't ever change up her verbals. It sure is. It sure is. Tit for tat. I think, Carlos, I think there's enough room in YouTube for everybody. I don't know why anybody would want anybody's channel gone, okay? Why in the world bother removing their channel when there's plenty of room in YouTube for everybody? You know, if you don't want to go to their channel, of course they say they don't like me, unsub me, don't go to her channel, but they're always here. They're always here, taking in, absorbing every word I say. And then a few minutes later, well, one of them will pop up and do a live stream and repeat word for word everything I said, or play my video back. There you go, heck damn. Heck damn, you're always welcome in my channel in any name. You know that. You know I love you. But just so it's out there, I've got Evan's back. I've got Good Job Buddy's back. I've got Suicidal Porn Stars back. I got Sire Diesel's back. You name it. If they're after the channel on them, I've got their back. And what they really dislike is when you, instead of, you know, just making fun and laughing, when you kill them with the facts. They hate it when the facts are put out on them. And facts are. Oh, yeah, you know I love you, sweetie. Come visit anytime. You're welcome to come visit, heck damn, and Evan's welcome to come visit anytime y'all want to show up. Just holla at me a day or two before. Let me know so I can make sure and stock in some more grocery if I need to. Well, it's fixing to be winter here, you guys. I know somebody was saying earlier that that's mud out there. It's actually a lot of gravel, pea gravel, and leaves. Not really mud. It's not muddy around here. But this is a road. This is a road where I've got the camera at in the woods. But somebody was saying earlier it's mud, which I don't care what they say, but it's not mud, but it is leaves. And shortly I'm gonna let them pile up a little bit more, and then I'll get out here and do a raking and show y'all how clean it gets after I do a raking. And that pile of that's a pile of scrap PVC pipe out there. And I keep that because from time to time people need a piece of pipe, or, you know, a scrap or a short piece for something, and they don't have money or whatever. I'll say, hey, I've got that. Just come on out here and pick it up, you know. I gave away a whole truckload of gutters one time. I had enough gutters to gutter about a 4-bedroom house. And downspouts and everything. I gave the whole shooting match away because I don't need gutters here. I don't have a house. So I gave all those away. I'm always got something out here piled up or something, I give away to somebody that needs it. I like helping people. Oh, yeah, yeah, Evan. It sure is, yeah. You mean, Allison, what do you mean, the little stovetop burner tops? Yeah, they sell them actually at the dollar store, but they're not deep enough to cover up the what do you call those things that set the grids that set up on top of the stove? They sell them at the dollar store, but they're just not tall enough. They're not deep enough. But that's where I set the table anyway. Did you see the legs I put on the table, Allison? And that is so that I can move that tabletop over, and I set it right on top of the stove, which makes like if I want to set the crock pot up and cook, there's a wall plug right there above it, right there next above the sink, and I can set that tabletop over there, put the crock pot on top of it, you know, or any other cooking device, electric skillet, whatever I'm cooking with. And I can even also set my one burner butane stove on top of the tabletop, sitting on top of the stove itself. I can set anything up on there, in other words, and cook on it without having to worry about, you know, sitting on top of the burners and all whatevers. I think I'm going to make, I think I'm going to use that area above the sink and the stove. I don't think I'm going to put dishes up there this time. I think I'm going to use that for putting spices, like salt and sugar and that type of thing. I think I'm going to put that above the sink this time. I'm going to make it for the spice cabinet. Huh. Oh, no. Oh, for the front of the oven door. I didn't see that. Oh, there you go. Heck damn. Thank you for that information. Crime Stoppers is always good to know. But yeah, oh, I didn't know that, Allison, huh? So they've got the small ones for the camper doors? Well, you know, when I had a dishwasher, it came with 3 different colors of fronts. I could just pull one out, slide it to the front, put the side back on, and boom, I had a whole new color of my dishwasher. So I don't know how these work, because these actually wrap around and screw on. I got a big old granddaddy long leg crawling down here by my feet. He's a big, nice, pretty thing. Oh, it's like a magnet. Oh, that would be pretty, because it's got the handle on there. It's not really a solid door front. It's got that handle that bolts on. It sticks out a little bit, but there's a lot of space under it. But yeah, I could get something. I didn't think about that. Yeah, because I guess you could take it off if you were using the oven so that it doesn't get hot. Because I thought about even using some of that sticky paper stuff to cover it over. But if that got hot, it might catch fire or even melt. And so I thought I done away with that idea as soon as I thought of it. And I've got to clean around that frame. It's a stainless steel, and I use what do you call that stuff? It's like an SOS pad, but it ain't got soap in it. Anyway, but I use that to clean the rust, you know, the little bit of rust that forms on it. I'll bring a towel out here and lay it down over the stove top, so when I start cleaning that vent hood and getting it clean and scrubbing the rust off of that and little paint splats I've got on it here and there, when I get all that stuff off, it'll be back yellow again. I usually stick magnets on it on the vent hood, which covers that up, but I got to go get some bleach. I think I'm out of bleach. I haven't found any over there, so I think I'm out. But I need a jug of bleach. Oh, you don't have to remove it when you're cooking. See, that would be nice. Yeah, if it's metal, you could put it on there and not have to remove it. But I'm not going to put I'm not going to crap a bunch of shit on the walls like I had before and stuff like that. I'm just, I'm going to leave it kind of plain. I'm trying not to overload it with a lot of things. And I'm going to vacuum it out and do touch-up painting in here today. That's what I plan to do. It's nice and we caught the wind. We had a nice breeze blowing today. But I'm going to vacuum out all the little carpet areas inside the cabinets and get those all vacuumed out. Make sure I get all the dust and the bugs and the whatnots out of here. And of course I've dropped paint drippings on the floor and stuff. I'm going to clean all that up for right now, but I am going to cover it over because I do want the floating vinyl on the floor. But I'm going to clean up what's under it, just in case I ever do decide that for some reason the floating vinyl needs to come out and go. But see, the vinyl, if I put the vinyl down like that, I can lift that up, take it out, clean it, wash it, whatever. I could take it outside and clean it and wash it and then put it back in. But yeah, all this paint that I've dropped on this, it's coming right up. I'm taking my fingernail, just scratching it. So yeah, it's going to be easy to remove. Actually, I can take one of those Brillo pads and go over it and just scrub it here and there and get all my little paint splatters off that I've dripped. So that's a good thing. I'm testing it up here by the front door. And I've got to clean the step before I can paint it. But I think I'm going to paint that step that dark green. I've got just a little bit of that hunter green left. So I think my step on the outside is going to be hunter green. They've actually got another quart of that down at the hardware store for $5. If somebody hadn't bought it, I think I'm going to go buy it. Because that would make a cute trim paint for my camper. To paint, just put one stripe down it on each side. I've got to clean it real good though. I had it bleached down and clean, but it's getting dirty again. And so I'm going to have to bleach it and clean it again. But eventually, I'll have everything done. And then I've got to clean these windows. I have to clean them from the outside. I've got Windex for that. But I'll bring the water hose out here. I'll clean them, scrub them down with the Windex, and then spray them off and wipe them down. So that'll be, that'll get rid of that. And then hopefully that'll cause those nappy little cobweb things to stop forming. Because I don't think they like to smell that Windex. Oh yeah, heck damn, it will. I can't wait to get it all finished. I'm actually not going to be using the camper until I'm free to leave here, when I can start traveling again. I just want it to be clean, fresh, and ready for when I'm ready to hit the road, that my camper is also ready. And after the camper is finished, then we will start working on the van build inside again. There's a lot to do on the van too. I've got a lot of decisions to make. I'm wanting to take the passenger seat out of the van completely out, so that you can enter the back of the van from the front. And I might be able to just shut the van doors up in the back and not even open those. Just come in and out from the front. Bring the dogs in and out from the front, and make that front area for the dogs to lay on. Carlos, it depends on the weather. I'm going to have to travel with the weather. Depends on if I get to leave and when I get to leave. Normally I head to Colorado. Well, actually, I go to Oklahoma first, and from there I head to Colorado, and then I come back down the West Coast. And that's how I usually make my travel trip. But it depends on the weather, because if it's cold and freezing, I will not go do the Colorado until the weather's better. That one will be, in other words, I'll have to run my travel route backward. I'll still go to Oklahoma, because I always have things that I'm dropping off there or picking up there from my other place, where I got my stuff at. Oh, I've got family all over, Carlos. I've got family down in Alabama, Florida, and Louisiana, Kentucky, Indiana, Michigan. I've got family everywhere. Oh, thank you, Heck Damn. Yeah, I'm just working on it a little bit every day. In fact, I usually get up early in the morning and start, which I already have this morning. Before I started the live stream, I got a lot of the vacuuming done inside. The cleaning, I'm cleaning and painting today. So I got some of that done already. And then I'll quit about 4 or 5 o'clock this evening, take a break, fix me something to eat, and then I'll be ready to watch live streams that happen to come on at night. That's if I don't fall asleep too early. Oh, I'd love to go to Hawaii, Carlos Z. I would really like that. I can't afford it, but yeah, I would love that. Hey, Rodney, how you doing? Oh, I like going to bike rallies, Rodney. I love bike rallies, and I actually like cruises, too. The boat cruises. I've been on the boats here, the hot springs boats that we have here, or whatever you call it, cruise boat. And I've also been on the one in Louisville, Kentucky, the Belle of Louisville. I've been on that one a couple times. I went on a dance cruise one time on there. I'd like to go to I'd like to go on a cruise where they have the casino, a casino cruise. Oh, I bet that was a blast, Rodney. Do they let you take your dog in there with you in those deals? Cause see, well, back when I lived in Texas, we had a lot of the bikers gathered up out at my place, and there was forever on the weekends tons of bikes rolling in and stuff. But and of course it was outside, but they didn't care if you had your animals there at those gatherings, those local gatherings we had. I guess it depends on if they're having it inside of a club. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I was going to say, you could have took Mr. Growly with you. He would have enjoyed that. I think everybody would have had a lot of fun with Mr. Growly. Put him on a, hey, Rodney, listen, you need to get Mr. Growly some clothes. You need to get him a pimp coat and a pimp hat and dress him up like Pimp Daddy. I think that'd be cute on him. Oh, you had to buy a donation card? Yeah. Well, like around here, they have private clubs, and you have to join the club in order to order drinks. That's the way a lot of them do around here. They make themselves private clubs. I'm not sure how that works. It has something to do with the liquor license. But, or getting like a temporary liquor license, maybe. That's so they can keep track of everybody that's drinking. Therefore, they know exactly who you are. Yep. Well, normally you leave, you give them your credit card to hold or your bank card, whatever. And you order, you don't pay any cash money or anything, and at the end of the night they'll ring it all up, charge it to your card, and give your card back. That's the way they do me. I don't drink very much when I go to a bar because I'm not a big drinker, but I do buy some drinks for other people or other groups of people. But I normally only go out, you know, like St. Patty's Day night, you know, after the parade, or Halloween night, you know, for the costume contest things and that kind of goings on, you know, whatever's going on. And I don't carry cash because I don't like to take a chance on getting robbed or losing my money, dropping it, you know, or whatever. And of course, if you're in a costume, you're not going to have any pockets. And so I just take my bank card in. Once I get in, I pay at the door to get in, you know, your whatever cover charge. And then I take my card straight to the bartender, and I leave my card with the bartender. And that's how I do that. Yeah, we get a lot of the bikers here. A lot of they do bike runs here every year. They do the Toys for Tots, and normally those are what they're doing in October and November. They do them early. They money and stuff for the kids, ready to distribute it when Christmas comes. My son-in-law rides with a group that does the Toys for Tots every year. But I enjoy going to the bars when all the bikers are in town because, oh, that last time I went, they was getting buckets of ice out from behind the bar now. And they was just going around dumping them on top of people all over the place. The whole floor was covered in ice. You know, when bikers are around, it ain't nothing but a fun time, I can tell you that. And they had people in there cleaning, trying to run around behind them, sweeping up the ice and mopping up the water, and they couldn't stay ahead of them, I tell you that. I think that ice machine got overworked and overdumped that night. Somewhere I've got pictures of it. I was there. My friends were there. He's actually got a biker bar here in town. Sam, what are you barking at? Go see what Sam's barking at, Wiggy. I think my camper smells like that perfume I had on. I'm opening up this paint. I gotta find a paintbrush. Because I'm gonna start touching up the paint. And I hope this white satin's the same white as what I used before. Because I paid almost as much for this little bitty can as I could have got a whole big can at Walmart for. I'm going to talk to you guys and paint. It's really thick though. It's satin. This satin paint's really, really thick. So I hope everybody's having a really good day today. I am, for sure. Yeah, it's gonna... My dog's barking. You know, sometimes in the process of cleaning up one mess, you make another. But, oops, you get it all done eventually. But it's coming along nicely, you guys. I'm still here. I'm just painting. Are we still here? Oh, hey Rodney. Hey Red Road. Hey Buds. Carlos, Evan. I'm still here, y'all. I'm leaving it run. I'm just doing a little painting and coming back and forth. This is actually a road, Carlos Z, and it's a private road, but the neighbor across the street doesn't let anybody come on it. He blocks everybody off of it. The four-wheelers have tried coming down it, and I allow it, but he doesn't. So it's 2 of one, half a dozen of another here. You got one neighbor saying you can go down it, and you got one saying you can't, because it's a private road and me and him own the property on it. So this is the other road. This is not the road that they had listed on the warrant when I was raided. But this is the other road that I actually park on. I wasn't even parked on that property where the raid was. I wasn't even on that property. I was actually parked on this road and the neighbor across the street's property. But yet they included me in the raid because they wanted my guns. And they got them. But I'm going to fight it till I can get them back. And yeah, my guns were legal, people. All registered, all in my name. I didn't have any illegal guns. But I tell you what, though, I've learned a hard lesson. The next guns I buy, I will buy them from a gun show, to where they're still legal, not stolen guns, but you don't have to run them through a federal background check to get them, okay? And that, from now on, I will keep my gun records away from the federal government, to where they don't know exactly what guns I have and what guns I don't have. So they can't be coming around trying to take them again, another time. This really is a bright white. I really like this white. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, it's time for a break, people. I'm going to take a break and talk a minute. I've slapped a little paint around in there. Got some of the touch-up done. I'm letting it dry. Semi-auto Skittles, semi-autos. Fully autos are illegal around here. This is a open carry state. You can carry a gun out in the open here as long as it's a legal gun. It's not, as long as it's not stolen. It doesn't even have to be a registered gun, but you can carry open carry. It's also a stand your ground state. In other words, you do not have to have a CC, a concealed carry permit, to carry a gun out in the public here. You just cannot carry one inside any business or anything that says guns are prohibited. In that case, you have to leave it in your car. Huh. Well, one of my guns, Red Road, that the police took here, it was legal, fully legal. It was a semi-automatic 9mm. And I had a 25 shot magazine in it, and I was carrying two 10-shot magazines on the stock. So it packs, I could pack 45 rounds on that semi-automatic without reloading. What they didn't like, that all my guns, every gun I had, was fully loaded. There was not a shell in the chamber, but they were all fully loaded magazines, every one of them. I just don't see a need having a gun if you're not going to have it fully loaded, and at your option to need it, use it if you needed it. Skittles. Hey, Skittles. What they got mad about, though, is I was already in the process of moving some of my stuff out of state, you know, when they raided here. So I just got back from taking my big gun cabinet and several of my guns and storing them out of state. They was really upset that they didn't get that one gun that I had that they really wanted. Oh, Roger, I hope you get feeling better. Big ol' hug, sweetie. Don't be depressed. No need in that. You got too many friends here for that. But anyway, Skittles, it was a Ruger Mini 14. And I had 2 different magazines for it. One was fully loaded with the .223 ammo, and the other one was fully loaded with a 5.56 NATO ammo. Okay, which you could take. You can't intermix those shells, but you can take. You know, you can interchange the magazines. You know, as you need them to shoot whatever. And but you're not supposed to intermingle the same shells in the same magazine. So I had 2 magazines so I could keep them separate. It had a tripod, extendable stock. And of course you have to be careful shooting those types of guns, you know, because they expand a gas. It's actually a gas that kicks the empty shell out. And so sometimes it's good to wear like a pair of hunting glasses or something if you shoot that gun. Yeah, I didn't own an AK. I have friends that have AKs, but I didn't own an AK. I preferred the Ruger Mini 14 over the AR-15 and the AK. I thought it was a much better made gun, better quality. It was a small gun, not that heavy. I had a really good little, one of those small infrared scopes on it. What I laughed about, though, was the 9mm pistol that the police took of mine. I had a laser scope on it. They put on the paperwork that they couldn't find the serial number. Can you believe a police taking a gun? They're too stupid to know that you have to remove the mechanism for the laser sight because the serial number's hid up underneath there where the laser sight mounts. Now that's how stupid they are here. These cops are supposed to know everything in the world about a gun, don't know how to find a serial number on one because they don't know how to remove a laser sight to find it. That's how purely stupid they are here. But I love my guns. Good morning, David. Actually, the one up closer here in bark is Wiggles, but Sam's barking too. They hear people down over the hill. Wiggles is going down over the hill to see what they're doing. They live down on that next road over. There's people down there, and the dogs are snooping about it. They're just letting me know that something's out there, and they hear it. They're pre-warning me. I'm going to hit another touch of paint and I'll be back. got a little more touching up done. This darker gray, you have to put a couple colors over it. It didn't get that cold here last night, Skittles, but it did get down pretty cold last night. And I think it may not be a longer winter, but it's definitely going to be an early winter, and it's definitely going to be colder. That's for sure. The insects and things are already taking refuge, getting their winter places fixed up and gone. The turtles have already disappeared completely. I think they went into hibernating early, and I'm thinking the snakes did too. And I think I've got more chicken eggs due to hatch here in the next 5 days. I don't think any of the duck eggs were any good. And none of them were fertile, is what it is. It's done been way past time. They should have already hatched. And I'm going to make, once I get my new farm set up somewhere, wherever I decide to make it at, I'm going to make a large scale homemade incubator. Because I've actually hatched eggs with this method before, and I know that it works. What I'm using now is one with an automatic egg turner, you know, and you know, it has the heating control thing and all that. I'll control it manually next time, because I want to build one that'll hold thousands of eggs. And I'm not going to half slop do it. It's going to be, I'm going to make it where it's semi-professional looking. Although it's going to be made with, you know, wood. The racks are going to be made of wood that holds the eggs. It's actually going to be heated with light bulbs. And I will use thermometers to regulate the heat. And I'll put in enough light bulbs that I can unscrew them, turn them down, screw them back in to adjust the heat temperature as it needs to be adjusted between night and day, you know, when the temperatures change. So, as long as you keep your incubator at 100 degrees, once they start pepping, you can turn some of the heat down. You can turn it down to 95 degrees at that point. By then, the chicks and whatever you're hatching, ducks, quail, whatever, they've already made by then. So you can actually adjust the heat down 5 degrees. Oh, Skittles, yeah, it's going to be great, because I'm going to do ducks, because I want to be able to sell duck eggs and baby ducks and chicken eggs and baby chicks and turkey eggs and baby turkeys. And also sell full-grown turkeys, you know. People will buy them, you know, around holidays to clean and have for their Thanksgiving dinners. And if I get big scale, then I am going to have to put in some freezers. And if I do that, then I will invest into a plucking machine that will, of course, defeather the chickens and the ducks. Because I'm not going to spend hours a day, you know, plucking chickens. I'm just not going to. But that's later on down the line. And although the boss, you know, the know-it-all man that knows everything, Jose, you know, says that you're not supposed to have more than 30 chickens, where in the hell does he get his information from? Somebody lies to that boy. Or maybe he Googles his information. I don't know. Whatever it is, he gets it wrong. Yeah, he was threatening me that they're going to report me and turn me in for having more than 30 chickens. I told him, I said, Jose, you're a day late and a dollar short, dude. All my chickens have already been moved except for one baby chick. And so he had to get up off of that little routine. They were going to, you know, they were going to go after me like that too. But the chickens have already been moved. That's why they're not here anymore. He's just retarded. I'll be honest. He's just pure retarded. Red Road. Yeah, there you go. But like Jose said, you know, we would believe anything. It's like when his own brother got up there, and he's looking identical to Jose, spitting image, and Jose's trying to deny that was his brother, Justin. Jose says, y'all will believe anything. See, he's trying to keep that subject off his brother. But his brother's the one that got up there and said he hates Jose as bad as everybody else does. I thought that was quite interesting. I'm sorry, Skittles. But he does have a mental problem somewhere. Something wrong with that boy. Well, running that on solar, and look at all this that I just cleaned out of the cabinets, and all that dust that you can't even see. It's there, believe me, it's there. Skittles, the leaves are falling. Look all over the ground here. The leaves are falling like crazy. I'm going to go over and dump out this vacuum. And yeah, I'm running the vacuum on solar, you guys. I don't have electricity ran out here to the camper right now, so I'm running on solar. Tap out all that dirt, and then I can vacuum some more. These little stick vacs, once they get a lot of dirt in them, they don't pick up as good. If you keep them emptied, they work really good for small stuff like a camper. Ouch. There we go. Snapped it all back together now. And I'm going to take a break and do some more of that in a minute. Oh. Oh yeah, Skittles. I mean, that was all dirt, that was all dust and dirt that you can't even see, okay? What I call invisible, which is down in the carpeting, in the carpet that's in the shelves, things, it's where you can't even see it. Invisible dirt. Because to look at it, it looked clean. It really did. It looked clean. Well, you can see that little tree, whatever that thing is in front of us there. I'm not even sure what it is, but the leaves on that small tree has turned green. I don't even see where these brown leaves are coming from that are falling down. All the leaves on these trees have not changed. They're all still green, but yet they're falling on the ground and they're burnt crisp brown. So there's only a few leaves that are falling. A lot of leaves are going to remain there probably all winter and not fall until spring when the new growth comes out and pushes them off and kicks them on the ground. I need to get my porta potty wiped down and cleaned down today though, and get it and put some water in the bottom of it so that it can flush, so I can use it when I'm out here. And I've got some stuff over here that I'm going to put in it. It's called Rest Stop, and it's a germicide. It's a virucidal disinfectant deodorant. It says it kills Pseudomonas aeruginosa, Staphylococcus. It kills a whole bunch of crap. Anyway, here's what it looks like. It's called Rest Stop, and it's a disinfectant cleaner, you guys. It's got dimethyl benzyl ammonium chloride in it, and dimethyl ethyl benzyl ammonium chloride in it. But it kills athlete's foot fungus, you guys, which is trichophyton mentagrophytes. It's athlete's foot, in other words. It also kills influenza type A, which is a Brazil virus. But this, it's called Rest Stop. And it's the brand is BETCO. Betco. And under the directions of use, it says it's a violation of federal law to use this product in a manner inconsistent with its labeling. But it's to be used in floors, showers, sinks, toilets, glazed tiles, urinals, walls, bathroom fixtures, bathtubs, countertops, bathroom basins. Anyway, any of that type of stuff, that's what you're supposed to clean with it. I'm trying to see how you mix it, because I don't think you would use it straight. It says to pre-clean dirty surfaces first. Apply it with a mop, sponge, cloth, or sprayer on hard, non-porous surfaces to thoroughly wet the surface. And you can also use it in a sprayer, so evidently you don't dilute it. You just use it just like it is. And you wipe it dry with a clean cloth or a sponge. Or you can allow it to air dry. And you can use it to clean and or deodorize and to disinfect. So I've got a full bottle of this jazz and I'm gonna use it. Anyway, I'm gonna put some actually in my toilet, in my what do you call those, porta potties. I've got 2 porta potties, one for the camper and one for the van, and I'm going to put a small amount in the water in each of the toilet bowls. Cut a line out. Oh yeah, Skittles, it does, but it's actually, well, with all the germs and the viruses and stuff out, you know, it doesn't hurt to use a good disinfectant like that. Don't get me wrong, bleach works. You know, bleach is your cheapest go. But this stuff here is it's just gonna work a lot. It's probably gonna kill a lot more germs. Not that bleach won't kill them, because bleach will kill germs too. But this is actually it's actually a germicide, cleaner, disinfectant, and deodorant. So I'm gonna smell it, see what it smells like. Smells kind of like soapy water, to be honest. That's what it smells like to me. You know, when you make your dish soap in your sink to do your dishes, that's kind of the smell it smells like. So it's not anything radiant or anything that's going to take your breath when you breathe. It just smells like you're going to be doing dishes. And usually that's what I put in my luggable loos and stuff. I use a little bit of water with some dish liquid in it and put that in there. And it works really well. Yeah, because if anything about camping or off-grid living, any of that kind of stuff, I usually know about it, do it, use it, or whatever. just wondering something. Okay. Now, I put a little splash of this on the outside of the camper because I wanted to see. No, it does not work like bleach for removing this tree mold. Not that it won't kill the mold, but it's not actually removing the dark stain from the tree mold. So we'll have to try, I'll have to just use my bleach on that. Oh, Lord. I don't know why I'm sleepy already today. I'm going to run over here and grab some of these scratchy pads real quick, you guys. Y'all go ahead and talk. I'll be straight back. And so I can talk to you while I start scraping this stuff off the floor. Okay, I got me some Love's wipes. I got me a stainless, what do you call those? These kind of pads. They don't have soap in them. And then I got me one with soap in it. See, that's a soapy one there. And also, I wanted to tell y'all these, I forgot what these are called. But these here, you can take these and pull out pieces of it. And this makes excellent fire starter. If you're trying to start a little tiny small fire, that stuff is the best fire starter there is. Yeah, they're blowing. I'm telling you, these leaves, you can see them falling. You can watch them fall, Red Road. It's, and the ground is not quite covered yet, but it probably another week it will be. And I'll be out here at that point raking leaves. But I'm trying not to rake up any dust right now because I've got the camper door open. I'm trying to clean it and paint it, and I don't want dust coming in. So I don't rake while I'm painting and cleaning. That'll be afterwards, later on, after I get this project finished. I'll probably do a little raking. Because I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to start on with the van yet. So, and then I still have a couple small things to do in the camper that when my son comes over, I'll get my son to help with those. Oh, I forgot to grab the wall outlets and the light cover to put back up in here in the kitchen area and over the wall plugs and the light switch and stuff. I took those down and cleaned them. But I forgot to bring them out. Oh well, I'll get them next time I walk over there. I actually walk several miles a day. Just walking around here getting stuff done. I need to get one of those counter things and put on my ankle. And it tells you how many miles you walk a day. Yeah, steel wool. Thank you, Red Road. Yeah, I forget what that stuff's called, but it makes excellent fire starter. Yeah, that one's Brillo Skittles, and Red Road's right. The other one is steel wool. Oh, he uses the Brillo. Oh no, that's he uses that copper Brillo for that Skittles. I don't have any of that because I don't have any need for it. Because I use copper cookware and stuff, and I don't want to scratch my cookware up, so I don't use that copper stuff. I use this stuff that's real mild, cuts the grease off, and actually that steel wool works great. You don't really need the soap. I don't even know why they put the soap in there, but I guess it's okay. All it ever does is to me clogs up in the water, makes the water nappy. And I went and got in the refrigerator and got me a big jug of fresh cherry Kool-Aid to drink. I've been drinking orange juice this morning. I need the orange juice. You need the vitamin C. But I'll save that little bit I got left. I may run over in a minute and get that light fixture and those things and put this orange juice back in the refrigerator. Because I've got to wipe this refrigerator out. That's what I brought the Loves out here for, to wipe down the porta potty, the refrigerator, the sink, and the countertop, and the stove. Anyway, lots of things, lots of things, lots of things. He's not the only one. Skittles, did you see that Heidi telling about she was a crackhead, a meth head, an alcoholic? She was all of it. And I've never done crack or meth. Now, I will drink a little alcohol sometimes, but not that other stuff, nope. And she was actually an addict. You know, I see her flopping her chops about a lot of people, talking bad about this one and that one. Well, you know, there's bad things you can say probably about most of them in here that talk bad about people, but I just thought I'd throw that out there. And I used to like Heidi. But Heidi's turned into a hater. I think Evan saw it before I did. Because he was calling her out as being one of the salty ones. And of course I didn't realize it, but she is most definitely salty. A salty addict at that. Not that, you know, people have problems. I'm not knocking on people that have addiction problems. They just need to get clean. You know, I've passed drug screens for 20 years. 20 years I've passed drug screens. Yep, Skittles. Yeah, Red Road's just now starting. She just did one live, Skittles. She was practicing for her big, yeah, she's going to do her big surprise thing on the 24th. Oh, Brian, get the fuck out here. Brian can't say much, y'all. He's got a big old dick in his mouth today. Shut up, Brian. Nobody wants to hear you. Yeah, Brian's another coattail rider. Giddy up, Brian. Yeehaw! Y'all look at Brian. Skittles laugh at Brian. See that Brian that's in here? He's a coattail rider. Check him out. Oh, I know you've seen him flapping his gums over in some of the hate channels. I see him quite often over there. He goes around spewing his verbal vomit like he does no wrong. Wait till they get your background, Mr. Brian. Wait till they put your past out there on you. Just wait, because believe me, everybody's head gets a turn on the chopping block, Brian, and yours isn't far away. You liar. Brian, you suck every coattail in here. You go right on. You keep trying to convince her. If you say it enough, Brian, you'll eventually convince yourself. You know, like Nikki. You'll eventually convince yourself that you're so good, Brian. But you know what? You're no better than anybody else. Brian, you're no better. So you better hope that your past is well hid, Brian, because you know what? All it takes is you to shit on the wrong one's coattail. And the next thing you know, your whole past will be rubbed in your face. Your face will be buried deep in it. And you got a past. You can bet you do, Brian. So don't go around acting like you're holier than thou. That's what I figured, Brian. There you go. So why do you go around shit-talking people? Shit-talking the OGs and bad-mouthing people that you know nothing about. You know, you ought to just kind of keep in your own lane on stuff like that. I've seen you doing some vile stuff to people. I've seen you saying a lot of crap about me. You don't even know me, Brian. Yeah, you know your good little Nikki's a drug seller, Brian? Yeah, she sells oxys. She's a drug dealer. We don't promote that kind of stuff around here, Brian, but you do. I've seen you really sucking on her tit like you matter. You don't matter to her, Brian. She don't give two shits about you. She wouldn't care if you croaked over today. I've seen you, Brian. Now you're going to come in here and barefaced lie in my face when I've seen you. See, Brian, they got me blocked on a lot of them channels. I may not be able to type in there, but I see what you say. Dude, I am not blind, and I'm damn sure not deaf. And you're welcome to think what you want about whoever. Well, there you go, Brian. Brian, what the fuck ever'd me, y'all? Later, Brian. I'll see you shit-talking me in another channel later on tonight. So go on with your bad self that do no wrong. And what the fuck ever me whenever you want. What the fuck ever means you lose, Brian. Means you just lost that battle of the wits. Okay? Because you know you got busted out in a big old fat lie. You know your buddies, they don't like liars, Brian. You better learn to watch that line because your friends don't like that. You clouters. The people you ride for clout. So move on, go on back over there and diddly smack around with them. Go on back over where Nikki will send you some oxys. Hit her up. She's probably still got plenty left. See, I don't mind in the least. I used to just tolerate you people, Brian, people like you. I honestly did. I just tolerated you. Just let you say whatever you want about me and go on about it. But you know, I'm not going to allow that anymore. I'm going to start calling you out, every one of you. As soon as I see you, come into my chat and try to act like you're holier than thou. Well, it's true, Sour Diesel. How are you anyway? Yeah, I usually have your shows on listening to them while I work. I decided to throw a live stream on today. And, you know, because I take a lot of breaks. And I thought, well, y'all don't mind sitting there talking while I do a little bit and get a little work done. And then I come sit down and talk and work and talk and scrub and clean and paint and do whatever it is I'm doing out here to try to get this camper in order. I just want my camper in order so that, you know, when I'm ready to go, well, I guess provided Nikki and Fakers don't mind if I don't go to prison, but you know they do. They're going to do everything they can to make sure I do. Is what they think. But I'm gonna play the game with them. I like games, so I'm gonna play right along with them. Sam, behave. Sam's just a barking. Now I've tried the Brillo pad. Now you know the steel wool works a lot better for removing these little paint splatters. The steel wool works better than the soap pad. I brought both so I could check them to see which one was actually going to work better. And yep, steel wool wins out yet again. Skittles. Yeah, you know, Nikki's bragging. So, well, not really. I don't know if she's bragging or what. But she says, you know, because I'm old, she said she wouldn't hit me or push me or anything that. But she would trip me. And that's exactly what I'd be hoping she'd try to do, was trip me. Yeah, there you go. Sick 'em, Sam. Yeah, he's good. He's good about watching. He lets me know whatever's going on out here that I need to know about. You know, I love baby wipes. Baby wipes are good for a lot of things. Besides cleaning. Besides cleaning. I use them in the wintertime to take my baths with. Because I don't really like soaking down with too much water. I do periodically. I'll take a full bath. But most of the time, I wash down with my baby wipes. I'm not like Sam and Jose. You know, I'm kind of a clean off-grid person. I like to smell good. I laughed. Jose actually got up on me and asked me if he stunk. And you know, I really didn't have the heart to go, dude, you smell like a freaking rotten piece of liver that's been laying out in the sun for 4 or 5 hours. But I didn't tell him that. I was actually very nice, and I maintained my tongue, and I said, no, you don't smell that bad. And I let it go at that. Because I just don't go around trying to hurt people's feelings. Or not if I can help it anyway. Yeah, because this whole floor in here, I'm going to clean it. And then if I don't like the way it looks after I clean it, then I'm just going to get the, I call it floating vinyl. It's that real soft vinyl. It's kind of thick. And it's actually soft. It will insulate the floor a little bit better anyway. So I'm almost positive I'm going to put that down for winter. But this is what I'm doing is working okay for me for right now. It is cleaning the floor, getting off all this stuff where I've splattered a little paint here and there, and I've wiped it up and it's smeared. You know how that is when you're painting. I don't make a whole lot of mess when painting, but I do make some mess. You know, I'm not a perfect painter. I paint like everybody else. Paint a couple of feet and drop a drop. I'm a dropper on the paint. There we go. And this camper's, the floor's not that big, so you can pretty much hand clean it. And I use my fingernails a lot too. That's why I'm always chipping them. I haven't polished them recently because I do need to redo the fingernails. I did put an old towel down, big towel on the floor when I painted, which kept the majority of it off the flooring. But yeah, it's coming up pretty decently, you guys. I think I'll mix me up some spray cleaner though in a spray bottle. And see if that doesn't help. That's actually pretty good there. Hey Evan, welcome back, honey. Oh, I looked away for a minute. I see Cadillac Sam in here. Sam, so are you working with Jose now? Well, thank you, Sam. I really do appreciate that. Good morning, Donna Kay. How are you, sweetie? You mean my dog, Sam, Skittles? That's Wiggy, that's Wiggles that you're seeing. That's not Sam. Sam's the bigger dog. He's over in the fence. Wiggles just barely turned a year old in July. But he's already over 50 pounds at least. He's a corgi. That's Wiggles. Sam is about 6 years old maybe. And Wiggles, just like I said, he's just barely he's still a pup. He's still a young man. But he's just big and fat. Not you, Sam. I'm talking about my dog. And thank you, Sam. Yeah, I'm doing my best, Sam. I ain't taking no please, Sam. At least, huh? I'm fighting it to the end. you know, the lawyers want me to take a plea, because, you know, that's what the court wants. So they can make more money that way, see, if I took a plea. But I'm not wanting them to have not one red dime out of me, then not that not any more than they've already gotten. Let's put it that way. Not one red dime. And if I go to prison, they for sure won't get one red dime, and I've costed them a hell of a lot of money to put me there. So, before it's over, they're going to spend a hell of a lot of money. So, if I go, at least I go down knowing I cost them. I costed them out the ass. Well, Sam, all I can tell you is you do you and stay out of all the behind the scenes that's going on behind the scenes, and you'll be okay. But, you know, as you can see, all these people's doing all this dirty shit behind the scenes. They're all getting brought to the surface one by one by one. You know what I'm saying? Do your own thing. Do your own videos. Do your own, Is Jose in here? Oh, he's talking about what I said. Oh. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Never mind. Well, Jose does a lot of dirty work behind the scenes. This is what I'm trying to say. And if you're following his footsteps, you'll also happen to be worrying about, like everybody, like all the other haters, making files and keeping up with what everybody's doing. And who cares? Well, yeah, everybody's gave Jose sound advice, Donna Kay. Everybody has. And the problem is he's not going to listen to anyone because, oh, Skittles, hell, I got a real life stalker and several of them on YouTube. I can give you either of them if you want. I've got plenty to spare. Sam, you, Mike, me, we are all the clout that Jose rides on because he has no content. Okay, he has no content whatsoever. He's a clout rider. He's riding on the clout of us. Anybody that makes and does any kind of good live streaming, he's the clout. Well, thank you, Sam. Like I said, I didn't commit any of those crimes. I didn't have any drugs. I don't do drugs. I don't buy drugs. I don't sell drugs. Yeah, it's easy to get sucked in, Sam. It really is. Especially when they're dogging on you and they're using you for target practice. You know, like I said, it's very easy. So your best bet's to go on like you said, do your own thing, do your own channel, your own live stream, and yeah, Red Road, spank the fuck out of that little barrel turd. He looks like a little barrel. And you know, when he was here, he was harassing people outside of YouTube. He was calling Cause. He was calling Cause's phone. He just sat and called Cause's phone for hours one day just to harass Cause. Then he went over one day and was harassing what's her name? He was harassing corn. This says my battery's getting low. And I don't know why it would be getting low. Maybe if I take it inside and plug it up. Ah! Knocked my chair over, you guys. My jacket was on there weighting the back of the chair down, knocked it over. Yeah, look at let's see if we can get the sky in here. Hear them birds? I'm not sure why. Dog Lips, hey honey. I'm glad to see you. I know you're doing okay. Huh. There's why. Okay, inverter's back on again, you guys. How you doing, Dog Lips? Good to see you. Jose has a female voice, Sam, in person. He has a male voice and a female voice. In person. He can change it back and forth. That's why Lewis referred to him, said the people in Slab City refer to him as being a chameleon. Yeah, Donna Kay, yeah. I plugged up direct. I've got a short cord out here, but I was going to see if I can turn it around here and see. This is the painting I've been doing, and I'm touching up the ceiling, and that's... I had a bed there. I took the bed back out, and I'm fixing to go get a mirror and out of my shed, and I'm going to put on that big door there. I've got a full-length mirror going on that door, and once I put the mirror up, it'll open it up and make it be a whole lot brighter in here. And of course, there's my bright yellow stove that I hate with a passion, but nothing I can do about it. It's what I have until I can ever find another one a different color. Eventually might change it out, but I'm just going to set y'all down right here. Y'all can look at my bottle of Snuggle. Thank you, Red Road. Sam, I've got tons of stuff stockpiled. Hey, I'm going to run over and grab a battery pack real quick, y'all. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get a battery pack to put on this phone. And I'll be straight back. I'm going to grab that light and those fixture Okay, people. Today for dinner, we're going to eat we're going to have barbecue pork loin for dinner. And I've got well, I don't know why. Oops. There we go. Okay, got that wall plate back up. Now we're going to put the switch plate cover back up and the wall plate, and I'll have those done. I've got to get a wipe and wipe off the flippy switch thing. There we go. Hit the hole. Put hair around it and you can eventually hit the hole. There we go. One more plate cover to put back up. And that'll be done. Those will be done. Actually, I need some different plate covers. These are a beige color. I don't really like them, but they're all I have for right now. I'll probably buy some new ones later. Buy some that basically blend in with the camper. Kind of different. There we go. Wipe the little plug thingies down and get them where they look all pretty and clean. They weren't that dirty. I think they had a little bit of nicotine on them. this light fixture is one of those old cheapy fixtures, you can tell. And I think it needs some of the steel wool on it, to be honest. So I'm going to try it and see. It helps a little bit. Needs a new fixture, but probably not going to get one. It actually works, believe it or not. Dirty. Dirty, dirty. It's not even a dark yellow once you clean it. It's actually a lighter yellow. Yep. Looking better. Looking better, people. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. I need to finish touching up a little bit of paint so I can put this paint thing away. Because I've got a couple of little things up here that we're going to see. Kind of difficult. I just want to see where else I need spots at. Lid back on this paint. I don't like to leave my paint uncovered no more than I have to. I think I've about got all the touch-up done.